Hello friends, welcome you all to my channel. Today we will see more topics in Git. So let's get started. But before that, I request you to please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. So moving ahead, we will see some basic Git commands. So there are some basic Git commands that every developer or every IT software engineer should know. So these are the basic commands which helps you to push or pull your code from local to Azure Repos or any version control system or vice versa. So the first command is git clone. This command is used to create a copy of a remote repository on your local machine. It downloads the entire repository including all branches, commit history and files. So git clone is used to copy a remote repository to your local machine. Then there is git add. So this command stages changes for commit. It tells Git that you want to include update to a specific file in a next commit. You can specify the file if you want to stage, or you can use a dot to stage all changes. So git add is used to stage the commits. Like I have explained you previously how git works. So git will push files from local directory to staging area with the command of git add. Then there is git commit. This command creates a commit which is a snapshot of your repo at a specific point of time. It captures changes that have been staged using git add. You should include a meaningful commit message to describe the changes made in the commit. Moving ahead, we will see two more commands. So these two commands are very useful. So first one is git push. This command is used to upload a local repo content to a remote repository. It is typically used to publish changes made on the local branch to a central repository on services like GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket. So git push is used to upload your local repository content to remote repository. Now the second one is git pull. This command is used to fetch changes from a remote repository and merge them into the current branch. It is equivalent to running git fetch followed by git merge. So we don't need to go into git fetch and git merge as of now. Just try to understand like this. Git pull command is used to copy your updated content of your remote repo to your local server. I hope you understood. Now we will see some practical and then we will get a clear understanding about this. So we will first see how we can clone an Azure repo. So you have to download Git for Windows before doing any Git related task. So you can install an 64-bit Windows setup if you are Windows 11 you are using, and you have to install. I have already installed Git, so I will be not doing that again. You have to just click on this and download this file and uh, leave all the settings at default and just install this. After installation, you will get a Git bash, like you can see. This is my Git bash. So we will be using this Git bash to do our Git operations. So guys, once again we are on our homepage of our Azure DevOps. So in previous video I have shown you how you can create Azure DevOps organization and projects. So I hope you have learned those things, and if not, just go to my previous video and see that. So moving ahead, now I will click on my first project and I will go into my first project. We have to click on Azure Repos. After clicking that, we can see that my first project is empty, add some code. So as of now we don't have any repository, so we need to create one. I will just click here and click a new repository. I will type the name my first repo. I will add a readme file. I will click on create. As you can see, I have created my first repository, and my first repository only has a readme file as of now, and it is empty. You can see context only readme file. So we are going to push a demo code into here. We will just click on clone. We will get two type of cloning method. First is HTTPS and second is SSH. So we will not using SSH, we will use HTTPS. So guys, You will just click here and copy the HTTPS link. We'll go where we want to clone the repo, and here we will open the git bash, or you can use your terminal or command prompt also. We will type git clone and the URL we will paste, and after that you can see there will be a file generated here with the name same as my Azure repo. My first repo folder will be created here, like means that this repository on my server will be cloned here. Just click on enter. See, as you can see, my first repository is cloned. Now you can see it will consist same no files. As you can see, I have only readme file in my server, and I have only readme file in my local repo also, because I have only readme file in my server repo, so it has cloned the readme file. So now we will try to add some files here, and we will try to push those files from here to Azure DevOps, Azure Repos. I will copy the code. This is the code I want to push to Azure Repos. I will go back to desktop, my first repo. I will paste the contents. I will skip the readme file. After that, I will open my git bash, and before that, we can see we are in desktop right now. We don't have the access to our code, so we can't push the code. So we need to go inside this folder, like in first repo we need to go here. So we will do cd command and my first repo. Now we are in our correct path. We can see we are in desktop, my first repo. So we can see the files also. By doing ls, we can see we have all the files in my local repo are present here. Now we will try to push this file to here. So I hope you guys remember the commands I taught you earlier. So first we will do git add and a dot to selecting all. This command will move all my files to local repository. Okay. Now we will do git commit -m and give a message first commit. So git commit will create a snapshot of all my files to staging area. It has done, and now git push will push the code from local to server. Okay, we can see it has been done. Now if I refresh my server repo, and you can see all the files which I have in my local has been pushed to server. So that's it guys for this video. Now we will see later things in later videos. Thank you.